Season 1 of Taylor Sheridan's early 20th century Yellowstone prequel concluded with Spencer and his bride, Alexandra, being forcibly separated after Spencer unintentionally killed Alex's ex-fiancé, Arthur, the Earl of Sussex's heir. The season ended at the Yellowstone Ranch in 1923, with Donald Whitfield assuming financial control of the Duttons' property by settling Jacob Dutton's outstanding taxes. Meanwhile, Whitfield's men reported Jacob's wagon boss, Zane Davis, to the authorities for having a mixed-race family. While his wife and children were being arrested, Zane was brutally attacked. Elizabeth Strafford and her husband, Jack Dutton, tragically lost their child. At the same time, Jacob Dutton prepared to travel to Bozeman to participate in a trial involving Zane and Alice, who had been detained for violating anti-miscegenation laws by getting married. At the start of the season's climax, Kara tells Jacob about the telephone, a remarkable innovation that allows people to communicate over distances, but he shows little interest. As Jacob steps outside, he encounters a mountain lion on his porch. Facing the beast, he asks if it has come seeking food or shelter. The lion flees into the bushes, and after ensuring it is out of sight, Jacob departs for Bozeman with Jack Dutton and a few other men. After a typical trip to the city, they decide to stay overnight. Initially, they struggle to enter an establishment because Jack does not know the password. However, once the doorman recognizes his voice, he allows them in. Soon after, Jacob learns that Alice and his loyal ranch foreman, Zane, are struggling while in police custody. The couple is given the chance to clear their case by revealing the religious leader who officiated their marriage, but Alice refuses to betray the person who helped her marry the love of her life. Regardless of the case's outcome, their marriage has been declared null and void, leaving their future uncertain. The authorities' threats are not exclusive to Zane and Alice. Pete Plenty Clouds runs his course, and Tiana Rainwater continue to evade Father Renault and the marshals. Eventually, they reach Charles Goodnight's J.A. Ranch in Texas. As they attempt to escape, Pete and Tiana grow closer, and her father recognizes their deep affection. When Runs His Course asks Tiana about her feelings for Pete, she openly admits them. Though he is displeased, he ultimately agrees to allow their marriage, provided they wait. However, Tiana rejects his wishes and shares an intimate moment with Pete. Meanwhile, when Renault and the marshals arrive at a nearby native community, they demand the fugitives be handed over. When the tribe refuses, one of the marshals ruthlessly kills several tribesmen. Elsewhere, Donald Whitfield, the wealthy businessman, indulges in his own twisted celebrations. He spends time with two prostitutes, Christy and Lindy, whom he brought to his estate in the first season. Meanwhile, Jacob Dutton struggles to gather the money needed to repay Whitfield. Though he has reimbursed part of the tax that Whitfield covered for the ranch, he still needs to secure the remaining balance to protect his land. In desperation, he sells most of his livestock so Spencer can return and help defend the ranch. Donald, reveling in the Duttons' misfortunes, cruelly toys with Christy, keeping her imprisoned in a small room on his estate with a collar around her neck. Her agony and terror are evident, and escape seems impossible. Donald isn't the only one celebrating the Duttons' downfall. Banner Creighton enjoys the wealth he has accumulated through his alliance with Whitfield. However, Banner is well aware of Donald's ruthless nature. Wanting to keep his family safe, he admits that he cannot trust Whitfield to treat his loved ones with respect. Yet, despite his reservations, he continues working with him because their collaboration allows him to secure financial stability for his son. Meanwhile, Spencer is aboard a ship bound for the United States after being separated from Alex in the season finale. To earn the money needed to defend his family's ranch, he takes a job on the ship and befriends a young Italian man who fled Benito Mussolini's regime for Galveston, Texas. When Spencer intervenes to stop someone from assaulting the refugee, the two grow closer. However, despite Spencer's efforts to protect him, the young man attempts to take his own life. Spencer manages to talk him down, and the two later discuss their reasons for traveling to Montana. The Italian suggests organizing fights aboard the ship to earn money. Though Spencer is reluctant to make a living through violence, he has no choice. Protecting his family comes first. Under the Italians' management, the fights prove profitable, and Spencer earns a significant sum while the Italian takes a 20% cut. Meanwhile, Alex is determined to reunite with Spencer. After informing her best friend, Jennifer, of her pregnancy, she sells her jewelry to purchase a second-class ticket to the United States. Jennifer, knowing the dangers of the journey, gifts Alex a valuable watch that could prove useful. Though fearful of the voyage ahead, Alex remains steadfast in her mission to reunite with her husband. As Spencer's journey continues, winter fades, and sunlight finally reaches the Dutton Ranch. Elizabeth is startled by the return of the mountain lion, but Kara intervenes, eliminating the threat and saving Jack's wife. However, the Dutton matriarch quickly realizes that her family's struggle for survival, against both nature and their enemies, is far from over.